It's hard to see ourselves away from our title depending on how long sometimes we've been in them, how much we have invested. Like, for example, if you did your doctorate and you are a professor at a well-known establishment, or if you went to medical school, or if you were a nurse, depending on the investment of education and resources to gain that title will be sometimes why we don't know. And then investing our time in that title or that role. Like, the role could be a spouse. You have been married for 20 years, 30 years, even if it's 10 years, and you've dedicated your whole self to being that role. Then all of a sudden, something happens in life that changes that role. Whether it's divorce, whether it's separation, whether it's just life changing and you're still married, but life is going in a specific direction where you need not to just be so focused on that role 24/7, 100% of the day. These are things that will cause us to say we don't know how to separate. Or when you're mom and you have invested everything in your child is now 18 years old, ready to go off to college, and you don't know how to separate yourself. I know of women who have had heart attack, strokes, and whatever right at the time that the kid's going to college because they don't know how to do anything else but be mom. These are times where we have to understand that we were given an assignment for a season to be in a certain way. That doesn't mean you stop being mom. It just means now you come from changing from being the authoritative into being the counselor, the advisor now. And your child now needs to take those tools along with you still to keep on to their journey. So a lot of times it's the investment we had into that title, whether by money, whether by education, whether by our mind, body, and spirit, our planning, relationship, efforts that we put into that title that cause us to not know how to separate. So the question is, are you ready to go on that journey? If you are a person who says, I don't know who I am without my title, the question is, are you ready to find out? Because while everybody on the outside may say, you need to change, you need to do this, you need to do that, and that's great to have all these great advice, and they might be perfectly correct, right? But where are you with that? Are you ready to find out who you are without your title? Are you ready to go into the unknown or shore up the places that you could be sharing your gift, but you can't share it because you've never ventured outside of this title? So that's the first question. Once you're ready to discover who you are away from that title, the rest becomes a little bit easy. But mind you, you will be in discomfort for a while. That's good because it's a place you've never explored. Don't be afraid of that discomfort. Dive into it.